Well-rig militia, the right of the people. I messed up the words, but you all know what it ends with. Shall not be infringed. Shall not be infringed. Shall not be infringed.
Go. There we go. Welcome all to Hit or Miss. I am Night Strike. Thank you, Smeggy, for your pre-recorded messing up the words. It's from Smeggy's new hit single. I messed up the words. So find it on iTunes and the Google Play Store now. All right, so let's starting off. Let's see who we have on the Gun Channel side in the chat. We've got out there. We got Cycle Camp. We got DF2 Dot. We got Patrick. We got Moon Food 78. We got Mel the Nut. We got Rick. Rick's pulling double duty. Who we have on the YouTube side? Let's go check the YouTube side. On the YouTube side, who we got? We have Steadley. We have Scott Pacini. We've got Link. We got AC97. Gelsma Outdoors. Who else we got? We got Jumpy Killer. We have Travis T, otherwise known as the other Travis. We've got Kalashnikov 108. We've got Grim 90. What else we got? We got Angry American out there. Angry, if you want a link, just let me know. We got DF2 Dot out there on the YouTube side as well. And that's all we have out there right now. So let me introduce my panel. First, we got AWAG 1000. What's going on, AWAG?
I'm doing pretty well. I'm just going to keep this short. Roller delayed blowback guns are my kink.
Next, we have Rick. What's going on, Rick?
How you doing? Thanks for the invite.
Awesome. And then last but not least, we have Travis P11. What's going on? The original Crackle.
Hey, whoa, no. No, the original Crackle is my supposed child. All right, Crackle P11 Jr. But no, man, I'm doing great. Thank you for the invite. A couple plugs I want to put out there. Definitely check out my channel, Travis P11, on YouTube and VidMe. Check me out on Caliber Corner on Saturday mornings at 8 a.m. Central Time on gunchannels.com. And you can follow me on all the other social media platforms. Quick heads up, we will be hosting Thanksgiving here. I won't be able to do a Caliber Corner on Saturday morning. So if anybody wants that time slot, 8 a.m. Central Time, you guys are more than welcome to jump up and take it. I can't get away from the family long enough to do that, so I'm not going to be able to host one on Saturday. But we'll be back in 2 weeks again. Maybe have a post Black Friday shopping check-in in terms of firearms. So, yeah, that's what's going down, dude.
Awesome. And out there, they're saying Travis P11 is not Crackle. Laugh out loud. The joke was he was the original Crackle. He was more Crackle than Ben Crackle is Crackle.
How? When did that happen? When have I ever had inferior audio equipment? I don't get it.
There was that one time with your headset.
What? I think I was eating like Cocoa Pebbles or something, wasn't I? Is that what was?
I think that's what it was. All right. So,
Crackle P11. That's funny. Anyway, yeah.
So
KP11. KP11.
Travis is Crackle P11 Senior.
Yeah, where is Crackle P? Where is Junior anyway? Crackle P11 Junior. I don't see him anywhere. He's like totally just kind of phased out. Maybe he's busy up at school. It's a busy week, you know.
Or maybe he can't take the pressure of being.
That's what I was saying. You guys are fucking. You guys.
No, he's done okay. He was getting along with everybody in the chats the last couple of Guns and Geeks podcasts that I was watching. I thought he did fine. So I don't know. You know, man, kids, short attention span. That's normal. They're not used to having the patience that we have for stuff like this. So, yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, Gizzard Gary is out there on the chat. Gary, if you want to jump in, give me a link. It's just send me a message on Gun Channel, so I'll give you a link. Because I've sent a lot of links out to people, but you guys are the only people who actually bothered showing up. So everybody else, whether they show up or not, since that's on them. So if anybody wants to jump in, let me know and I'll give you a link. So tonight we're going to talk a little about one of my favorite subjects. We're going to talk about AWAG's SETME build that he's got going on. He just got a C308 and he's bought parts for his SETME. So AWAG, why don't you go ahead and start us off? Just tell us what you got and what you've done to it so far and how it's turned out.
Okay, well, if you are gifted or you want a Century Arms C308, you got to do a bunch of stuff to it.
That's not always true, but in your case,
for the most part, what I did with mine, I'm a perfectionist. I make sure that everything is perfect within military specifications, and that everything is perfectly contacting everything else. So I went a little overboard. Now, most people don't really go overboard. All right, let's get started. So what I had to do when I got this is it was a mess. The polymer stock was
did you buy it new or used?
I actually bought it new. It still has a Century Arms box. The polymer, I did a little contact test. You basically, it's like blueprinting a bolt action almost. Is you basically take like marker or something and you put it on the stock itself, and then you basically move all the stock parts around. And if any of the marker and stuff is worn off, then you know that you have a contact point there. So on the left side of the handguard, it was like really rubbing up against the barrel, and the opposite side was not even touching it. So I filed down the inside of the plastic stock, and then I just kind of said screw it and got the wooden stocks, and it completely transformed the look. And nothing's touching barrel end wise. Now,
now that you have the wood stock on it, how do you feel?
Oh, it smells like history.
You're gonna show us it on
Hold on. Yep. Yeah, give me a sec. All right.
Yeah, turn your camera on, put some light on if you can. Open the door or something if you need
to. Okay. I'm sorry if it's going to be dark.
I'll focus the camera on him.
You're playing with your guns in the dark?
Maybe.
Ooh, be careful.
I told you it was my kink.
Gee, man, I was just kidding when you said that. I was just laughing with you, not at you. So, okay.
All right, there's my ugly face.
The stars on the ceiling? Oh, okay.
Stars on the ceiling. Don't judge me.
Wait, that's Night Strike's gun, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's. Yeah. Did you sell it to him, Night Strike? Did you sell him that gun?
No. I've still got mine.
I feel like I want one. God.
Actually, this is an original G3 leather sling, so I like.
Yeah, I've got one of those too.
But I made it work, sort of.
It's not hard.
Other than that, the wood is a little beat, just a little bit. I'm gonna end up refinishing everything. But regardless, I had to polish my bolt a lot because the receiver itself was apparently bent, so I had to bend it back. I took one of my machinist's
where
rulers.
was it bent?
It was like folded in the middle, like right about here.
Oh Jesus!
I actually took one of my machinist's what is it? The rulers, and they're completely straight, and I laid it perfectly center on the rail here, and it curved off to the right a little bit. I was like, oh geez, this thing is bent. This is almost as bad as a wasser, but it's all better now. It's completely straight. Well, for the most part, to the human eye, it is straight, but everything is smooth as butter. So just to make sure that you Oh my gosh, that's one thing that I do have to work out is the button. I had to like put some oomph behind that.
You should look at getting some actual original set me mags because they're like I've seen some places where they're like $8 a piece right now.
Yeah. In here, I had to polish the bottom of it a little
Did you
bit
check the head
because
spacing?
yes, I checked the bolt gap and well, headspace doesn't really matter that much in these
The bolt
rifles.
gap.
It's all about the bolt gap. Yeah.
What's your
Everything's
bolt
in
gap?
spec. My bolt gap is actually I think it's 0.2 inches. 0.02 inches, sorry. Here, you know what? I got the feeler gauges right here. I'm gonna
Mine's
check it.
0.11. So.
Check it for you live on the chat here. So.
Oh man.
0.25 is max.
Yeah.
Let's see. This is kind of difficult. This is like me doing my YouTube channel. It's just me, a camera in one hand, and the other hand is doing all the work. So I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's.
We can see it. It's good.
It's in there. So
all right.
It's fantabulous.
Okay, so what
I did
parts?
buy spare. With these, you want to buy a lot of spare parts.
Yeah.
Almost. If you want to have something that's battle ready, quote unquote, you want to have spare rollers, a spare firing pin if you can. There's a website that I go to. It's called. They actually make a titanium one.
Say that again. You kind of broke up a little bit. What website did you go to?
Firingpins.com.
Firingpins.
And they make a titanium G3 firing pin, and the G3 firing pin should be compatible with the SETME because they're basically the same rifle.
Well, the bolt is a little different, but yeah, the firing pin is interchangeable. Yes.
Another thing.
Your camera and your microphone's off.
Whoops. Okay. Back to the camera. As you can see in right about here, that is your ejector. If I can get light in it somewhere. But there's like a little notch that is your ejector. That I actually had to bend back because it was riding along the top of the bolt and it would just jam up every time you go to cycle it. So I had to bend that back so that it would ride in this little groove in the bolt face. So that's another thing that I had to do.
Yeah, I'll show everyone in a second what you mean by that. Because I'm probably gonna have to do that tomorrow.
Okay, so AWAG, I want to play devil's advocate for a second here. How much do you have total invested into it, not counting tools that you needed to get it running? What do you have in a total from start to finish? Yeah.
Since this is a New Jersey complaint one, it had to be modified a little bit for it to be. So it did drive the price up a little bit. I ended up paying $720 for it out the door.
But they're typically what, $499, aren't they? Brand new from Classic. Well, not brand new, but the way they come from Century, so $500. So you're looking at around $700. Then how much for furniture? How much for extra parts and accessories so far? Not accessories, but extra parts, just parts.
The furniture was actually pretty cheap. The wood SETME furniture was $20, and it came with all the mounting hardware. Except for the handguards, it's a little screw that goes right near the front sight that holds the actual handguard in place. That was only like $1 at Apex.
Camera's still off, by the way.
Yeah, it's.
Or are you done?
I'm not. Oops. You got. SETME ripped my headphones out.
Oh no!
Sorry.
Headphones down. Headphones down.
All right, we're good.
Now, again, the only reason why I'm asking is because I'm looking, and I know prices always fluctuate, but I'm looking at a PTR 91 for $846 at Buds, not counting your FFL transfer fee.
PTR 91 are made in South Carolina. One.
Yeah.
The receivers made for the SETMEs are also the PTR receivers.
Yes, actually the barrels are too as well. PTRs.
The company, I know they've used a lot of HK, tooling and machining and stuff to make parts for their guns and stuff. And
to tell you the truth is what I've noticed, and I've seen another SETME C308 at the range, and at my local range, and they look pretty much identical. I think that the PTR, they are PTR receivers and barrels, but they're probably the it didn't pass PTR's quality control check, so they just kind of sold them the Century. So that's what I think, honestly.
Okay.
I mean, don't get me wrong, these are really nice rifles, but they're slightly subpar compared to the PTR 91s.
But you're going to pay a premium for PTR. You're going to pay, $200
Oh,
to
yeah.
$300 more. If you don't mind tinkering with the classic battle rifle, then it's a good fit. I'm just saying, if somebody's interested in going that route,
Right.
they don't want to have to finagle with it. Maybe go. I would imagine you'd probably have better customer service through PTR 91.
All right,
Oh, yeah,
kids.
of course.
I'm going to turn my camera on, so beware an unshaven Night Strike.
I'll say this is the only
Oh,
time you're going to
okay.
see me with more facial hair than Night Strike. So be ready.
Oh goodness. Still no shave November.
Say what now?
Oh, have you caught up with me already?
Oh goodness.
Uh-oh. It's a beard off.
Beard wars.
It's a beard off.
Beard wars.
It's a beard. I'd say we look about the same. Hell, I look like one of your uncles, dude.
Yeah. So, okay, so we're going to talk about this. I said I would show everybody what the ejector lever looks like. This is your trigger pack, okay? This is your trigger pack for your SETME. The ejector lever is this little thing right here. It goes up and down. That's the ejector lever right there. Thing about the SETME is...
Show them the little curve that's in it.
Which one? Oh, yeah, right there.
Like the little bend.
See the bend? That bend?
Yes. So that bend in my rifle was pretty much bent to the inside of the curve that goes to the top of the extractor. Or the ejector, sorry. So it was bent pretty much at a little more than a 90-degree angle, which made it ride on the bolt face, which was pretty bad. And I think we're only halfway through my my ordeals with my Century rifle.
Well,
All right.
Well, I'm
Let's-
not done.
let's-
I'm not through mine yet, so you're sure.
Okay. Well, I am
Keep
going
going.
to. Okay. Let's see. All right. So, other than the stock fixed, if anybody wants to buy a plastic PTR stock set, then hit me up. I'll sell it to you for like $15. I don't know.
Cool.
Regardless, the front sight would not spin. And I was thinking, why is that? Here, the when they welded it, it actually warped the bottom plate, and it was contacting the top of the, or the bottom, depending on how you use it, the sight itself, so it wouldn't spin freely, and it did it on two of them. So I had to file that down and make sure that they're all nice and flush so it can spin freely. So, got that fixed. Another thing is with the cocking tube and the charge lever, when I first got it, the little spring that allows it to pop back onto this little notch in here, the spring popped out. So I had to reinstall the spring. This thing is a pain in the butt to reinstall. So I got that all done, and when I took this out to actually see how the spring went, there was rust all in the tube inside here, like flaking rust on it. And so I cleaned all that out. I polished up everything so it runs all smooth now. And oh my, it just, and after that it was sticking real hard. I'm like, I just polished everything. What was going on? The spring popped out again. I looked up. I actually looked up on Apex Gun Parts for a new spring, and I got a new one, and I tossed the old one, and now it works fine. So now this is something that's inherent with all SETME rifles, and that is the really, really, really crappy trigger pull. It's like a 3-stage trigger.
Here.
And there you go. I modified mine a little bit. I tried to get rid of that that quote unquote third stage. So Here, let me turn off my camera
There's
real
some-
quick. So
No,
I can...
let me turn my camera on so they can see how bad it can be.
Mm.
Is there a spring upgrade kit for that
Sure.
trigger pack at all, or not? Something like
See-
something a little
you
bit
see-
nicer.
There's my trigger, but look how bad it is. You see that?
Yeah.
That's not even pulling the trigger back.
But again,
Okay.
are there replacement springs out there for that trigger pack you can use to rebuild it?
No, you have to buy surplus parts.
It's not the spring itself. It's actually the trigger itself. Okay, let's do some counting. All right, it's already kind of loose. I already cocked it back and charged it. So let's do some counting. I haven't moved this that much, so this, and it wiggles too. It's pretty bad.
This is
That
my
drives me
problem.
nuts.
The hammer hits the back of the what.
Yeah, that's fine because when the hammer stops on the back of the bolt face, on the back of the bolt carrier group, it doesn't touch the extractor, so that's completely fine. It's much like when you take an AR-15 apart and you dry fire the trigger with it separated from the upper, it'll hit the front of the receiver right before the magazine plate. It's the same thing essentially. Should you do it? No. But can you? Yes.
Yeah.
So my trigger, I polished up a little bit, so it's stopped at the second one. There's the third one. And apparently it's got a fourth one. And then it breaks. So other than that, I do plan to buy a PSG-1 trigger pack for it because
I don't see why you bother.
reasons. I do plan to put an optic on it too because there is
Do
no
you plan
sight
on
adjustment.
going to like the 1970 or 1980 something Olympic shooting competition? Because that's the only reason you need a PSG trigger for it.
I just want it just so I can say that I have a PSG-1 trigger in it because America.
That would be. I mean, that is. I love that rifle. I mean, I don't blame you for that.
It's a great rifle.
It's
Because
just the
that's all
cost
it-
as much as my house. So yeah.
Believe it or not, the PSG-1, all it is just like, you know, an HK. Technically, it's an HK91 that was just modified to
Yep.
for Olympic
To be a sniper.
sniper rifle. Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully I can get a better picture of what I did. So I took some time and I bought a wood burner and I stippled right here as like a kind of memory spot for my index finger.
Mhm.
Whoops. Wrong hand. All right. Let me flip this over. All right. So I got memory points for my thumb rest right here because this is really smooth plastic.
Yeah. it is
Also-
pretty smooth.
I have a grip right here on the handle itself so that all my dadgummit, my finger's bleeding. Oh well. So
Power on
if I
through.
can get this stinking cord out of my face. So
Power on
it's
through.
just enough to have my finger pads on there just so it doesn't slide off like crazy because when I was shooting it at the range it was just kind of like sliding down and it was horrible. So I got a thumb rest, I got an index finger rest, and I got the other little finger rests. So I make sure everybody's nice and comfy up in here. Yeah. So if you guys want stippling done,
There you go.
I might send you my grip housing and have you just stipple that because I do have a Sutney grip housing here that I can just hold on to. So and for Jumpy out there is saying FN foul re. All I'm going to say to you, Jumpy, is the foul failed the mud test. So fuck the foul. The HKG3, the HK91, the SETME passed the mud test
with flying colors.
with flying colors.
Okay. And most people complain about how inaccurate these rifles are with iron sights, and I can tell you why. Because there is no adjustment for windage at all.
No,
It's pretty bad.
It really isn't.
Okay, so here's what you get. You get a little rotating drum, or if you have the set me, which is this little thing right here, which basically is
You can move it back or
has
forth, by the way.
yeah, has no windage at all. There's no little drum or anything. So, and then you get your front post, get out of the way cord, which is your elevation, and elevation only. So you get windage by doing one of two things. You either bend the rifle in the middle, like I did, or you also do what I did, and that is file your rear sight so that it gets, I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh, good. How shiny that is on the arena. It
We
would
can't
actually
see.
get close to point of aim. So, yeah.
It's not a bad rifle. It's not that accurate, but it's still hell of a bit more accurate than an AK. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, by far. And it's more terrifying too.
I mean, not that my AK is bad at accuracy. No, mine's pretty good. But as far as the MOA, you're gonna get a little more MOA out of the set meat, but not by much.
Yeah. I do plan on putting an optic on it. I haven't figured out which one I want to put on there yet because I tried putting a one of my SWFA fixed 6 powers on it, and it's heavy. It makes it like a 12-pound rifle. It's pretty bad.
I've thought about getting the rail system for the lower handguard, but
I wouldn't bother.
as heavy as this thing is, I really don't want to put more weight on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, putting a scope or like a scope or red dot with an RMR on it might not be so bad. But other than that, I don't want to put anything else on it.
But see, I kind of have a hard time selecting a scope for this rifle just for the simple fact that it recoils forward so hard. I already killed a Nikon scope with it because I took one of my Nikon Buckmasters to the range with me when I went to go shoot it last week after the caliber corner.
You need to buy that $20 scope that Travis got because the red dot that Travis sent me. That thing works great. Unmute yourself, Travis. We can't hear you, Travis.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, no, I just don't want to make any noise while you guys are chatting. I got it sitting right up here. I can just send it to you, AWAG.
Okay.
It holds 0. That's all I'll say.
I was looking at the primary arms, their fixed power prism scopes with the ACSS reticles on it because I don't plan on monkeying around with shooting formulas on a rifle that shoots 3-inch groups at 100 yards. So.
All right. So, any other parts you want to mention?
Other than the magazine, actually, you know what? I'll get that out. And I was showing. Oh goodness, that voice cracked though.
Well, you're getting older now, AWAG, and you're gonna find yourself getting hair in
balls are
places
gonna
you
start
never
dropping.
imagined, and
You're gonna find hair
here
where
we
it
go
doesn't
you'll be
again.
singing bass longer than you
Right.
realize. And okay.
So this is a genuine set me receiver that has been torch cut by the
that is
DATF.
awful.
That's an
Yeah,
atrocity right there.
It's sad.
That's an atrocity.
Someone should shoot them.
So this is the paddle magazine, and this little hole right here, if this was in my C308, it would make my C308 a machine gun, apparently. So yeah, the paddle magazine, I gotta drive that pin out, and I got all the parts to actually make the.
There's another pin you have to get to replace that.
Yeah, I know.
A much smaller.
Here, let me see if I can find it. I got my small parts box. Ah, here it is. Right on top. There it is. There's that little pin and the bushing. So that's all in the bag. And then I got the magazine catch, which it's like a little it's almost like it's a magazine catch, but it's got a little bevel on it so that it engages with the notch. I don't know if you guys can see that notch in the paddle magazine, and it basically just shoves the actual magazine. It shoves that size, so it kind of acts like an AK trigger mixed with an AR trigger. So we got all these parts. These are all parts to make your thing do the thingy, you know.
Okay.
But disclaimer: if you want to do this and you want to do this by yourself, do not drill all the way through the receiver, because if you drill all the way through the receiver, the ATF will instantly find out where you live, shoot your dog, and if you don't have a dog, they'll shoot your neighbor's dog. So
What?
they will shoot the nearest dog. That's how the ATF works. Um,
Yeah, if
So-
somebody shoots my dog, they're getting shot first.
yeah. So this is my
Because I don't
little parts box.
prescribe to animal cruelty.
Mm.
That's what that is. I don't care what they're trying to do. That's animal cruelty. I don't care if you say you're enforcing law. Yeah, enforcing the law don't mean you go and kill someone's pet. I'm sorry.
I know. But yeah, so
Sorry, I get
those
triggered by
parts
that.
probably those parts altogether probably ran me about $35.
Yeah.
You will need I do suggest getting a mill instead of a drill press, just for the simple fact that you have a lot more control of exactly where the little drill bit goes. I do have a mill, and I do have a TIG welder, which I will be doing, hopefully, and not getting my dogs shot by the ATF. So
Wait, you have a TIG welder?
I do. I have a TIG and MIG welder.
Okay, so what I'm going to do to you is I'm going to send you my grip housing with the little shelf that needs to be welded on. I need you to
goodness.
go and weld that shelf on
Okay.
with your TIG.
All right. Here's the thing: is I haven't welded in like 6 years, so
I haven't
I'm
welded in
incredibly
15.
rusty.
Just watch a couple YouTube videos on it. You'll be fine. Just don't blow yourself up.
Six
God.
years is less time than you've had less time than I have. Okay, I haven't
I know,
welded
but-
in like 15 years, so don't give me that.
If you were to see my mental processes, if you were to like look at some of my YouTube videos, you'll just see how scatterbrained I am.
That's okay. I
It's
trust
pretty
you.
bad.
I trust you.
I don't even think I trust me.
Well, don't believe in yourself. Believe in me because I believe in you.
Oh, okay. Thanks, buddy. I will be hopefully documenting my progress on that magazine catch. So I just got to do a little bit more research to get some more answers, and I'll get back to you guys.
All right. Glad to hear.
Are we a hit?
We were just talking about AWAG's little strut set me territory.
And that was the I don't know how many minute process of making a C308 work. So brought to you by AWAG 1000.
There you go. I approve this message.
I approve of the AR behind you.
There we go. That works. That works.
All right. So what are we going to talk about now? I think now we're going to talk about since we're getting that, it's getting to be that time of the year again. And no, I don't mean anything other
It's
than
beginning to look a lot
No,
like.
it's beginning to be that time of the month again.
yeah, it's
Oh,
beginning to look a lot like Christmas. So
There we go. Yes.
what we're going to go and talk about is some of the deals that are happening for Black Friday. And if you didn't notice, pretty much Sunday at midnight, or I guess you'd say Monday morning at midnight, that's when the deals started happening and taking off. Okay, so I've seen like all the Black Friday deals are now set up from like Midway. I've gotten emails from Brownells. I've got emails from Palmetto State Armory, Cabela's. Just everybody has been sending emails, and they are like, "We're starting our Black Friday sale on Monday this year."
They should just start it right after
Not Black
Halloween.
Friday.
You know, okay, here's the question I got for you guys. Have you seen anything just absolutely, utterly amazing price-wise? I haven't seen diddly squat. Because, I mean,
haven't seen diddly
I've seen
either.
a lot of modifying of prices of stuff where they're making it look cheaper and it really isn't. I haven't seen anything that's, other than a lot of free shipping offers, I haven't seen a lot of just awesome deal. I know there's a price point they can't go below if they want to make any money, but you guys see anything just incredible or not?
Okay, well, I did see something incredible, but not in the incredible that you might think.
Mm.
I'm gonna bash classic firearms a little bit.
Yeah.
Which I really shouldn't because I kind of want to win that that M39 Tika that they got for the giveaway that they're going on.
I don't even think that their giveaways are even remotely real because I never win any of them.
Yeah,
I always sign up.
Jesus,
but I never
nice,
win
Rick. Everybody that wins is in your backyard. They're all from South Carolina, or they're from, seriously.
I've not once ever won one thing from them, and that might just be that I have bad luck, and I accept I got bad luck. But seriously, I've seen a lot of their winners are like in New York, in California, New Jersey, and I'm like, they can't even own these guns. Why are you giving them to these people?
Oh yeah, that's like one of the winners for their, what is it, the BM59 was
he can't even
a
own
guy
it in
that
fucking
lived right
state.
around the corner from me. He couldn't
Okay.
get it because it had a 20-round magazine. Okay, getting off point.
Yeah, so what is it? What's going on, man?
Classic Firearms has all kinds of good stuff. Their barrels are awesome. I love them, but I'm gonna bash this. I kept my eye on their what is it? Their SKS rifles.
Yeah.
For a long time. They have the new Serbian police trade-ins. When they first got them in, they were $399.99. And I was like, "Oh, cool. That's great." And then I saw them jump up price $100. I'm like, "Okay, this is and this was like 2 months ago." And then recently I saw their video on their Black Friday deals, and they're like, "Oh, we're selling them for $399.99. That's a savings of $50." I'm like, wait a minute, weren't they originally priced that? So
And
Okay,
you just now figured out that's how they do that shit?
Yeah, if you watch Classic, their prices will fluctuate $50 to $100 on rifles on a regular basis. I think it was just their timing on that Black Friday special. So, I mean, I hear you there. If you watch the comments on that video that they posted on YouTube, there's a lot of people saying, dude, this is not doing anything for anybody, and they're still going to get you $30 to $40 for shipping, so yeah, you might be better off looking at a local gun show.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind their barrel prices. Their barrels are actually really high quality.
Yeah.
I use them both on both of my AR builds, and I love them. And they're really cheap too. I think my most expensive barrel was the 20-inch stainless steel AR that I have, and that ran me like $80 total.
Now, since we're griping on Classic, I want to gripe on Classic real quick. And I've ordered from them a million times.
Yeah, same here.
I had bad luck with that Radical Firearms AR upper, and I try not to get too swayed by reviews. But when you see a product having a majority of poor reviews on multiple websites and different, and I know there's probably guys that have had Radical ARs that have had no problems with them. I know they're American-made company, and I know that they when you get the upper, it looks good. But if you look at the complaints that people have filed and some of the pictures they posted of the uppers that they got, I don't understand how the heck some of these rifles coming off their assembly lines can pass inspection. I mean, we're talking some serious, almost, I don't want to like cause an alarm here, but almost dangerous levels of like headspace. I mean, it's just, I'm going to say if you order, because they're going to advertise them tomorrow, they're going to go on sale. They just posted another video on YouTube. They're going to sell them for like $399 and do a 762 AR for like $409. I'm not going to recommend any other brand other than Radical, but if you buy Radical, you need to check it good maybe before you take it home. Take the handguards off. Make sure that your gas block isn't canted. I mean, it's insane the stuff that people have shown that have been done to those rifles that supposedly pass their inspection and their firing inspection. So I'm just saying, you buy one, fine. I mean, I bought lemons before too, just like anybody else, but I wasn't happy with my upper. I couldn't get it to run if my life depended on it. So, and it didn't. Thank God it didn't. So,
Dano has posted out on the Gun Channel side that AR500armor.com is having a sale on Black Friday for 35 to 45% off of many products. They have soft, hard, and ceramic plates. So if you want to check that out, go check that out. I'm going to say this. Palmetto State Armory has started their Black Friday sale early, so they have a lot of stuff already on sale. Some of the stuff even has free shipping, and I know I go and say Palmetto State Armory, this and that. It's only I'm not getting paid. I wish I was. If I was, I'd be plugging it much more than I do.
I'd be rolling in it.
Now, dude, I'm going to tell you right now, I have been...
The issue is I would have an PSA AK, but they have a ton of good deals right now. But here's the thing. I'm going to tell everyone that is listening, wait until at least Thanksgiving Day before you buy anything. Because if you're looking for gun parts, if you're looking just for like accessories, wait until at least Thanksgiving. Because at that point, there may be a sale that just pops up out of nowhere before Black Friday or before Black Friday. And right then and there is when you're going to want to get it. Otherwise, you're going to miss out. Or, even... I would stress even wait until Friday because you don't know. Some of these retailers might go and release something completely insane at a very good deal, and you didn't check that day, and you missed out.
I'm gonna say this right now, man. I have not seen anything, and I was watching PSA's website daily, 2 or 3 times a day before I bought this upper behind me for 2 months straight. Okay, I'm seeing basically the same prices on their uppers that I saw 2 months ago. They're giving more free shipping on more uppers. I mean, I haven't seen any, even their ammo. I haven't seen any just go buy it now like advertisements on PSA. And maybe Thursday and Friday itself they'll go crazy with it and have some genuinely good deals. But right now, I guarantee you the prices you're seeing now, you're going to see in 2 weeks on their website.
True.
And that's fine. I mean, it's no reason not to order. I'm just saying that, I don't know. I'm just saying that I was maybe expecting a little bit more this year, but yeah.
I know, but remember, prices fluctuate. The market fluctuates.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is if you're going to buy parts or accessories or anything you need, I would say hold off and wait until Friday to see what happens. Also, check out gun.deals. They used to be called Slick Guns. If you want to get, if you want to look for a deal on anything, I check out Slick Guns first, where they're called gun.deals. I check them out first. I check out wikiarms.com. It's also an ammo search engine, but now they do firearms parts and accessories as well, and even full firearms too. I check out those places. I also check out on Reddit, and I know it's Reddit, but I check all those places for parts or anything I need because there may be a sale or something I'm not aware of, and you can save extra couple dollars by taking advantage of that sale. I realize that people are going to say, well, I don't want to shop at cheaper than dirt and whatnot. It's like you don't have to because there are tons of other retailers besides that one retailer that nobody wants you to shop at.
Hey, something about PSA though. Oh, go ahead.
Why does everybody hate cheaper than dirt that much?
Because of what happened after
Sandy Hook. They pulled a fast one on, and in the gun community, we don't let stuff go lightly, especially when a business. There's a point where there's going to be a market price that's going to go up, but then it gets to a point where you're literally taking advantage of people. When you cancel orders that are about to ship and people have already paid on stuff and not really given a legit reason and giving people an automatic refund and taking that product and resold it twice as much, that's immoral and that's dishonest. I won't support a company that does that.
No, I agree.
Yeah. Last thing about PSA real quick. They have had good deals on the AKs. I will say that. They've been advertising some blend models for like $4.99, which is about $100 below I think they're $5.99 normally. And so I've seen some just awesome one-day deals on them that have popped up. So if you want a good AK, that would definitely be the way to go. Or some of those matched number sets for $800 or $900 where you get an AK and an AR with the same serial number.
Right.
So those are good deals.
That's
too.
Awesome.
Yeah, they've been selling a lot of the match sets, blemished and non-blemished. So, yeah. The 1911s, though, I'll tell you guys, read the reviews. The 1911s.
Hold on, Meldonet said, "Holy fuck!" And $299 for an ATI 1911 at Sportsman's Guide. Yes, but that is a stipulation. That's the 4 1/4 inch. Isn't it? That's the 4 1/4 inch ATI 1911. It's the battle worn one. That's $299. So it's I would say it's the 4 1/4. That's the commander size, right?
Yeah, it's
in a 5-inch burst energy.
It's a battle worn commander size 1911 and 45 ACP for $299 at Sportsman's Guide. Check that out. Yes, it's American Tactical Imports, so it's made in the Philippines. Probably not very far from where the Rock Islands are made. So yeah. There you go. Now, Travis, what were you going to say?
Yeah, just real quick, another thing on PSA. I was doing some research on their 1911s. So I was kind of interested in them. They were selling them for $599 for blemish models, and then you read 4 out of 5 reviews were pretty bad in terms of the condition of. I know when you buy blemish, like, yeah, well, it's blemish. Some of these were pretty rough. A couple of them said they looked like they were returned because they actually had quite a bit of slide wear and barrel wear on them. So if you're in the market, I know because I mean the PSA 1911s look awesome at $599. But that they're advertising the blemish ones. Maybe sink an extra $100 and get a brand new one if you're going to get one.
Anybody know where I can get an AK-74 parts kit, like a Bulgarian one?
Because I don't know about Bulgarian, but I know where you can get one. I've seen 74 kits at Apex Gun Parts.
What a country.
Those are the Romanian AIMs.
There you go. I got one for you.
With my
AWAG 369.95. I'll send you a link here. There you go. You can check this out and see what you think.
And yes, it's the Romanian AIM, but that's really all you're going to find right now.
Yeah, but the Romanian AIMs, they have a slightly different trunnion shape than the Bulgarians, and I have a receiver that's made for a Bulgarian. So,
link when you get a chance.
Let me see. Where did you send this? Is this Gun Channels?
I posted it on the YouTube chat, and then I put it on our internal chat here in the Hangout.
Okay.
All right. And, the reason why I was kind of talking so much about the PSA prices is I'm looking at buying a couple more of the AR pistols, the 10.5-inch pistols, and I've been watching the upper, and the upper's been $169 for 3 months now, the 10.5-inch PSA AR upper. And then right now they're giving free shipping on them, which was a pretty good deal because I ended up having to pay shipping on mine when I bought it. And they got the bulk carrier groups and the charging handles for $89 with free shipping, which is a decent deal too, which isn't bad.
Apparently, somebody has mentioned that the Bushmaster ORC is going to be on sale on Freedom Munitions for a good price on 12 a.m. Eastern Friday. So check that out. AWAG has a welder. He's got a TIG. Jelsma.
What now?
Jelsma was saying, AWAG, get a welder. And I was telling him, you do have one.
I have 2 of them. Actually, I have 3 of them, technically.
Let me guess. You got a MIG, you got a TIG, and you got a stick.
Yep. There you go. Nailed it right on the head.
You know who would know that kind of thing? Another welder.
Another welder.
I mean, right now I just have a flux core MIG because that's all I can afford at the moment. But the minute I can get like a cheap stick welder, I'm there, dude. I am there because I love stick welding.
Yeah.
I just can't afford a TIG. A TIG is way out of my price range.
I want to get a see, this is I had no interest in like manufacturing it all before I got it started in firearms. My dad bought all this stuff and he was into making car parts and stuff. Then once I got into firearms, I'm like, hey, these are really simple machines. I can make these. My dad's like, well, we got a mill, and we got a lathe, and we got a TIG, and MIG.
If you want to, go ahead, knock yourself out, right?
Yeah, essentially. I already built an AK-74, and I have the receivers I bought are actually concentric numbers. The last one is '08, and I have an '09. So that's why I kind of want to get the Bulgarian AK-74 parts kits.
Well, yeah, AWAG, if you come down to South Carolina ever, you take the plunge to move down to a free state, let me know because I probably will need a welder if I start my manufacturing business. So.
Oh man, I want to make an MP5 so bad.
Well, we can do that. I've got parts kits for it.
Oh, lucky.
I'm waiting for you guys to start like a Discovery Channel show or something, you know.
I will say that I did sell off the full auto parts to the kit just because of the factor that I don't want to get in trouble for having those full auto parts.
Yeah.
So I sold those. I sold those. But those I can get easily just from like HK parts. So.
Oh yeah, you can machine them too. It's not that hard.
I also do have.
I shouldn't be saying this. I should not be saying this. Oh yeah, you can make full auto parts. It's not that hard. All you need is a mill.
Yeah, I'm not doing it, but I do have the parts to make another set if I need to. I just need to go and get myself another press, so I can fold the receiver.
Yeah, that's the things that I don't have are the presses and stuff.
And the thing is, while yes, you can use a MIG to complete the receiver, you know, it's not going to bother it too much. The issue is the reason why you want to do TIG welding is because TIG welding you can get a better weld. It's more precise. That's why you want to use TIG. But if you have to in an emergency or if you're just hard up for cash, you can use a MIG welder to weld firearms. It's not preferred, but it will get the job done.
Yep. I have this idea because I saw the I forget what it was. The AK guy built like a 50 caliber AK. I kind of want to build a 50 caliber roller delayed blowback.
So,
that'd be
all
fun.
right. Has anybody seen any other deals? You know that's happening for Black Friday this year.
Hey, Triple D just came in here a little while ago. Triple D, you see anything good out there at all? Anything tempting the pocketbook?
Everything that I see tempts the pocketbook, but I've got more resolve than that.
I don't.
I do see. I just got the Cabela's ad with their Black Friday doorbusters and all that. So if you're near a Cabela's store and you're in the market for a single action 22 pistol, they have the Rough Rider 9-shot. You save $100. It's on sale for $129.99, and that's very tempting. So those of you that don't live in Illinois, it says you can't have it in Illinois, but other than that, apparently the other 49 states it's legal. So,
but that's not really necessarily a deal. I've seen them for $129 other places other than Cabela's.
I haven't been looking that hard, so I just was kind of looking over this after I got home tonight.
With the Magnum cylinder, you said, right?
No, it's not. It's not a Magnum cylinder. It's just a long rifle cylinder. Black Pearl grips, though. Those look kind of sharp.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to screen share real quick here. Someone was mentioning the $299 1911. This is it. This is what it is. It's a battle worn one. I don't know if it's a 9mm. It's not the 45 ACP. So
you've got mail.
It's not. I mean,
nice strike. You've got mail.
And yeah, I've got mail. So if you want that, go for it. Anyways, should I even bother checking my mail? I'm wondering.
It's a virus. Don't do it.
Raph, what the hell, man? I thought you already subscribed to me.
It's a Nigerian prince that wants $5,000.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll tell him to come over to South Carolina, and I will personally deliver it to his hotel. With the police.
What are you guys talking about?
I don't want to know.
Who's delivering what to a hotel with the cops? What? Let's hope not, man. Let's hope not.
It's going to escalate quickly. Academy Sports has with mag cylinder for $99.
Well, for us though, Nebraskans, our nearest academy is John. Triple E, do they have one in Omaha or not?
I don't know. I've never even heard of Academy
I-
before I started listening to these cats, so I
They're
don't think so.
kind of like Dick Sports maybe, but they got a pretty good firearm section. I mean, they're better, obviously, but
So the
they have
only
some
Dick
really
that
good
I've
deals.
been in, yeah, the only Dicks I've been into recently is the one down in Grand Island, and that one has a corner for
Yeah.
gun stuff and hunting stuff. It was pretty sad. I don't think I'll go back in there again.
Well, it's all long guns. They have no pistols, and I think they have no ARs out. So if you want to see something like that, I think you have to ask for it to even carry them. Yeah, Academy for us, nearest one is probably going to be Kansas, maybe. Like maybe there's one in Wichita or Oklahoma. I mean, you go by them all the time down in Texas, but yeah.
And Midnight Range TM, sorry, but you're not pretty enough for that. He's saying Night Strike is giving 50% off back rubs starting midnight Friday. And I go, you're not pretty enough for that.
Hey guys, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I just became an uncle.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Nice. Now you better start saving up for the guns you're going to get for the kid when he grows up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
my
think
sister just had a kid.
Well, where's the cigars?
There you go.
I'm on a desktop instead, but I live in a residential area, so I really can't.
What is it, boy, girl?
Well, it's already.
She hasn't told me yet. She just said that she just had a baby and she's kind of feeling sick. So I'll let her tell me that later.
I suppose we'll give her that time, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, she's got 2 hours.
Jeez.
It'd be nice to know before this chat is over.
Yep.
She's got 2 hours. Damn it. And where's the
Maybe next
cigars?
chat.
We're still waiting on the cigar.
I want a desk pop, a C3. Wait, I'm joking.
Jeez. Well, if you raise enough super chat funds, we could afford your bail. You know,
you make me think you already have despopped it.
I despewed it, but I have not despopped it.
Well, we can accept the pew pew.
Hey, Travis.
Yo.
What optic do you have on that AR behind you?
This one is okay. I got to look in my camera here. Let's see what you're seeing off to my. I don't know if that's off the first one that you see over here. That's a Vortex Strikefire 2, and then on my AR pistol, the one next to it, I just have a Bushnell TRS 25.
It's a nice setup you got there, my friend.
This is just it's a Bear Creek Arsenal AR. Here, let me grab it real quick. Hold on a sec.
I was just about to suggest to Night Strike that I'm about to buy a Bear Creek Arsenal.
Well, they're sold out on classic firearms. Now, I know a couple people have kind of bitched about them having some headspace issues, so you want to check it when you get it. I've had this one for probably close to 3 years now, and I put countless rounds through it. I put the MOE OD green furniture on it, and I'm just using I go with the fixed front A2. I just like to keep it simple. I got nothing against fold-up sights, but yeah. Dude, it's been solid. And this funny thing about this is I only fired probably 200 to 300 rounds of brass through in its lifetime. Everything else has been steel case. And I upgraded to it's got the M4 barrel, contour barrel on it. The only thing is you got a commercial buffer tube, which kind of surprised me. Then I got the Bravo Company charging handle. And then this is actually an MFT rear iron sight that came off another rifle. So I'm going to go to an MOE at some point. But yeah. Yeah, it's not a bad little setup, dude.
I just located a Bear Creek Arsenal on Classic. It's an upper. That's all I need.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Bolt carrier group and charging handle for $199.99.
$199. Yeah, that's a really good deal on that. Yeah, mine's been awesome, dude. And I upgraded the extractor spring to the Bravo Company extractor spring. I don't know. I just did because I figured I've shot tons of steel case through this thing, 223 Tula. And it's still tack. I mean, it's still accurate. I mean, it's no problems. I mean, if I had any kind of extraction issues whatsoever with it, I wouldn't be using steel case in it. So I highly recommend it. I mean, I paid a lot more for it. I paid $500 for it. I bought it a couple of years ago, but I mean, now they're what, $399, I think, with just without the rear sight. So
Well, see, here's the thing. Me and Night Strike were. He's building me a rifle for a friend of mine.
Yeah.
So I've been looking for an upper, and the ones I'm finding from Palmetto are $250. You know,
269 complete. Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't have the bolt carrier group with the charging handle. This
Well,
has
okay, no.
everything for.
I was gonna say they had a bolt, a complete. They had a Freedom upper with a stainless barrel or black barrel for $249, but I don't know if you got free shipping on it. So $249. I think it was $249 for the 16-inch
That's not bad.
for the mid length with the bolt carrier group and the charging handle. But it sold out within a couple hours. It was just one of those. They advertised that one quite a bit. That's the one that I bought on Memorial Day weekend last year as a gift AR that I put together, and
Yeah,
my cousins had no problems with it. So
I saw a complete kit for like $299. Yesterday. All you had to do was just add a lower receiver.
Yeah. And those are what, $129 for a blemished, and then $139 for Magpul edition.
Well, here's the thing: just because you're buying a PSA kit does not mean you can't use an Anderson lower. That's what I do. Most of my builds, aside from one or two of them, are all Andersons. And I know people say, "Well, Anderson's the bottom of the barrel." Anderson is mil spec, dude. Anderson works. Okay, if they were a bad company, Dead Horse wouldn't have like 50 of them.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with them. I mean, I've got nothing but. I mean, the PSA rifles I've ever bought have all had PSA lowers, but they, Andersons look just as solid as PSA, and I mean Bear Creek. They're all basically built to the same standard.
So.
Yeah, so Ellis, I don't think you'll be too disappointed with that that Bear Creek upper. I mean, mine ran good. I mean, it's been solid since day one. I don't think I've ever had an FTE in it at all.
Yeah, well, if it's standard 16-inch, you'll be fine.
Yeah, they're pretty solid. Just run decent ammo through it.
It's
or
just,
not.
When you're building a pistol, you might want to use the same manufacturer for the upper and the lower receivers.
That's what I did.
Travis had a problem.
Shit. There goes the neighborhood.
Yes,
well,
what's up, party people?
There's a reason why I invited Midnight Range TM to the event, because I wanted to ask everyone what their favorite Thanksgiving food was.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go through the list, and I want you guys to tell me what your favorite Thanksgiving food is.
Damn, that's such a tough.
Dude.
I know it's all good.
It's easy for me.
It's all good, but at least like the dish you look forward to the most. Okay? So, AWAG, what dish do you look forward to the most on Thanksgiving? Is AWAG still here? Okay.
Motor oil.
Motor oil.
Oh, sorry, my mic's muted.
Okay.
I tried talking. I was listening to the whole thing, but my mic was muted. I'm sorry. A very well put together green bean casserole is what I look forward to.
Ooh, nice.
And
All right.
another deal that I just found out, Ballistic Advantage AR barrels. When you buy more than $175 worth of stuff, you get a complete, not a complete, it's an upper, but it has the forward assist on it and the dust cover.
Ooh,
So, and that's what I think I'm gonna do, because I have a spare AR lower that I kind of want to build for my mom. I hope she doesn't listen to this at all, because that's probably going to be her Christmas gift.
Tell us more about the casserole. What kind? How do you like it prepared?
It's got to be really nice and creamy, obviously. Not too many of those, what are they, the little...
Fried onions?
The fried onion flakes things.
Yeah.
But the green beans have to be... the best thing that I tasted is when the green beans are pressure cooked. They just kind of like melt in your mouth. Oh.
Yeah. All right, Midnight Range TM. Other Travis.
Yeah.
What dish do you
Dude, I don't know, man. It's hard because
I know you're a chef, so you probably are the one cooking anyways.
yeah, I'll be making anything. Last time my wife and I both tried to tag team dinner on Thanksgiving, it almost ended in divorce. It was pretty ugly.
Oh, God.
Well, you know what they say: if you can't take the heat, stay out of the kitchen.
That's right. She's a real nervous cook. She's very particular, and Yeah, she just gets upset easily when things don't go her way. So, I don't know, man. It's really hard because I think it's probably, I don't know, man. For me, I think it's a combination of things because there's a couple of things that you normally have that you'd never have in combination together, like the stuffing, the turkey, the gravy. You know, I'm a stuffing guy though. Stuffing with a nice gravy on it is one of the things that I think is one of the staples that I look forward to. Yeah.
Okay. Ellis.
A ham sandwich.
Wait, what?
A ham sandwich.
On Thanksgiving?
On Thanksgiving. You get a fresh ham out the oven. You slice you a piece of that shit off, throw it on a slice of bread with some cheese, lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise, and you got yourself a meal.
Yeah, so we do ham for Christmas. So
yeah,
we do this peach ham that my wife has a recipe for, and it's got this peach brown sugar glaze. It kind of turns into a syrup. So yeah, I'll make a ham sandwich and then dip it in that shit. That's something awesome.
That about cost me a divorce many years ago. I'm telling you. I went to work and she had spent 2 days fixing Thanksgiving dinner. And I come home from work and I went straight to the front door into the kitchen and grabbed a loaf of bread. And she looked at me like I'd slapped her. What are you doing? I said, I'm about to eat my Thanksgiving dinner. She says, I've got fresh rolls in there. I said, I know.
You know, one of the things that I fully and 100% believe in as a chef is it doesn't matter what you eat or if you make somebody something, it doesn't have to be extravagant, but if you can make them the best one that they've ever had, it's still awesome. If that's the best ham sandwich you ever had, you're still going to say that's the best ham sandwich you ever had, and that's important.
And
there you go.
Here's the thing. She got madder than hell at me over that. I mean, she cussed me up one side and down the other, and I finally told her, I said, look, I'm going to eat the rest of this stuff. But I have been waiting all day for a ham sandwich.
Like when Iron Man stops at Burger King on the way back from being a prisoner for a couple of years, and he goes and gets a couple Whoppers. You know?
Yep.
All right, Travis, it's your turn.
We get Triple D.
Yeah, no, you're first.
Oh. So just his favorite dish. And I mean, can this be main? Like we talk main course, like turkey? I can talk about turkey, or we just thinking side dish?
It can be any of the dishes.
I gotta go with the turkey just because you don't realize how awesome it is until you sit down to eat it once a year, maybe twice a year. And you're like, God, I should eat this more often, you know. But the prices of it are kind of high occasionally out of season, and the amount of time it takes to bake it and stuff. So it's one of those things that I look forward to. And I don't realize how much I miss it until I started eating it. The best part's going to be all the stuff that follows it: the turkey soup, the turkey sandwiches, the turkey heart attack, all that.
Okay. Now let me ask you, how do you make a good turkey sandwich? There's one key
ingredient. Me.
Yeah, there's one key ingredient. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I get hardcore. All right, so we'll get some nice Kaiser rolls, all right? And then we'll put the turkey on it, and then we'll take, my grandma makes homemade gravy, homemade stuffing. You put that and that on there. You take a slab of the Ocean Spray cranberry sauce because you're the only person that eats it. And you heat that you heat it all up first, and then you put that on top, sometimes with some cheese. You know, sometimes I'm feeling a little bit like some Gouda. And then put that slab of Ocean Spray on there and top it off, and then just mash that sandwich and eat it good. There you go.
See, that's the key ingredient people leave off the turkey sandwich is the cranberry sauce.
It doesn't matter if it's the twig and berry stuff or if it's the slab stuff out of the can that nobody likes but you.
Travis, we determined this Sunday night.
Yeah.
Gravy and A's, right?
Yeah, gravy and A's. What is gravy and A's? We came up with gravy and A's. You said, I'm going to try this. This is something new, guys. You need to try this. What is it? What is it, Travis?
You just take half gravy, half mayonnaise. You mix it together, and that's what you use as your sandwich spread for turkey sandwiches.
I mean, you already love both of them. Just combine them and skip the middleman. That's my thought right there. Hell, you should just market it right now in a squeeze bottle, dude. You want some gravy and A's on it? Done.
I'm gonna start bottling that shit. I'm gonna leave all you suckers in the dust.
MRT and gravy and A's.
Well, I tell you what,
I'll finance you. I'll finance you so we can reap the profits.
There you go. Yep. I'll take it.
And I'll be your test subject. Send me the first bottle.
Test durable.
Hey, Triple D, I follow that turkey sandwich with a couple fresh prune kolaches, man. There you go.
Can I plug a local business?
Hold on. We're on the last person now. Triple
Gotcha.
D, what is your favorite Thanksgiving dish?
Oh man, it's kind of sad that Travis took my answer and he went right before me. No, I'm all about having that turkey, and this year Mrs. D and I decided we're gonna just stay home on Thursday. We're not going to anybody's house. Nobody's coming to our house, but we're still gonna have a turkey. And I don't often get to have the turkey made at my house, so I get the leftovers. And so this thing is going to be all us, unless I get some surprise guests that I don't know about. But, the best part about the Thanksgiving meal is it's not just for Thanksgiving dinner. I mean, you're going to have that leftover turkey, gravy, all that stuff left over. And I can make a meal on that for, clear through the weekend usually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's I guess my favorite part really is the leftovers.
Yeah.
All right,
It really
I'll take
is.
it.
Damn right.
Now,
My wife isn't like a huge leftover person, but
Mhm.
I love it. I will eat. I don't give a shit, man. If it's good, I'll eat it every day for 3 or 4 days. Like,
Yeah, and
you know,
here's the
for dinner.
thing: after the turkey's done, after you get all the good meat off of it, you throw that son of a bitch in a pot and you boil it and make you some turkey soup.
That's right.
hey,
Waste not, want not, brother.
Ellis, I got a question for you. Are you patrolling the border between North and South Carolina?
Yeah,
Are you trying to keep those Yankees out? Oh, okay, I got you. All right.
Yeah.
I was
We don't
Oh,
want
rats.
we,
Clarence, I
we,
can't
we
go
don't
down
want
there.
anybody from Philadelphia down here.
Keep those
Oh,
hipsters
come
in
on,
Atlanta.
man.
Keep those hipsters in Atlanta. Yeah.
I've been down where Ellis is.
Man.
He's only like what is it, Ellis? 10, 20 miles from Savannah.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
I thought maybe you were protecting our eastern shore from, a resurgence from England or
China.
something maybe.
no,
China.
he's making sure.
Hold on. You're dissing on my hat.
No. It's actually pretty cool, man. It's all
No,
right.
we love the hat.
Yeah, no, put it back on.
Yo, the U.S.
All
Border
right,
Patrol
Nebraska
uses
Company
company
Nebraska.
USC-45s.
Support Nebraska,
That's pretty
man.
badass.
Okay, now Night Strike, put your Hornady hat on. And we've got Nebraska Industries represented all the way across the board. So there we go.
I'm not putting any hat on. It's my turn, guys. Come on, let me talk.
You're not allowed to have a turn.
Here's
It's
the
your
thing.
world, baby. It's your world.
Here's the thing, Nostrike. Everybody at your house has turkey 365 days a year. It's called Night Strike.
Oh,
goodness.
That was funny.
Hey, Ellis.
Uh-oh, feud.
Ellis, I have turkeys on my show every Tuesday nights, 9:00.
Oh, jeez.
And the biggest one in there is named Ellis.
Well,
There we go. All right, seriously, my favorite dish. It's actually two of them. I love the stuffing, and I love the cranberry sauce because my grandmother makes this Jell-O cranberry sauce that is delicious. And the stuffing, if you want gravy on it, cool. I'm more the guy that says there's not enough butter on the stuffing, so I added more. But I always add more butter to it. It is delicious.
Paula Dean.
Hey, I'm gonna go down to Savannah.
yeah, you're
another
going to
time,
go down
but
like tomorrow if you
and
get
I-
much butter.
and I'm gonna go and get those deep fried butter balls because, god damn it, this is America.
He
We
said
eat
balls.
food here.
You see there, you didn't ran off half your chat.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck, the wrong one came back.
I don't know. I left. All I heard was Night Strike screaming about his balls. I had to jump out for a minute.
Oh, shut up.
He said, "My buttery balls, my buttery balls.
Oh, shut up.
You shall not infringe my buttery balls."
He was impressed that he finally found them.
I have returned.
Guys,
What do you let put up with us? You know,
I don't know why. Well, I put up with you because you're family.
Because we
Oh,
don't
well.
charge to do this.
That's true. The rates are cheap.
We're free help, man. We're the best he can get. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess he could try to get Matt or Yankee or Suge, somebody in here. But
I've had Yankee on here, but I don't want Yankee on here. And by the way,
you're just worried he don't know who you are.
Dude, he's so boost your ratings.
all I have to say is,
Uh-oh. He's thinking.
He's gonna break up the
He
soundboard.
wrote it down before the show started.
Shall not be infringed.
Oh, there we go. That's it.
Shall not be infringed.
Tuesday nights at 9 o'clock.
That's G-Webs, isn't it?
That's G-Web saying shall not be infringed.
Yep. Plain and simple.
I've also got another one. Hold on.
Right on.
I'm doing this just because we're winding the chat down. So.
Fringeless.
Yeah.
You need to buy a Teddy Ruxpin and put that on a tape in his little belly.
There you go.
So that when you walk in, it says it.
Hi, I'm Teddy Ruxpin. Want to play?
Yeah.
You shall not be infringed.
Check this out.
Triggered.
Go fuck yourself. You hear that?
Yeah, we heard it.
Yo, I want Matt to make a go F myself video just for me. I want that so bad. I don't know why, but I want it.
Really? Well, if you super chat him $20, he might make one for you. I don't know.
He might do it for $5.
Matt told me to go. Matt told me to go fuck myself the other night when I told him the Rampage preview looked shitty.
It's a movie based on an awesome video game.
Movie.
You can play that game for 15 minutes on one quarter. That's what made it so good, you know? And it was even better on the NES.
Dude, the game was awesome. I'm just saying that the preview looked squirrely.
It looks fun. It's like Sharknado. It has a place, you know?
What are you expecting from this movie? That's what I want to know. It's not going to be like an Academy Award winning.
But it could be.
No, I'm just saying Kong Skull Island was pretty cool. That Kong is going to beat the shit out of it. Yeah. So when I saw Rampage, I was like, Kong will beat the shit out of this monkey, man.
No, of course. He's 10 times that monkey's size.
Go fuck yourself.
It's not the size of your monkey, Ellis.
It's what you do with it.
It's how angry it is.
It's how angry he is. If he smashes buildings.
That's what she said.
If he smashes buildings. Yep.
So. All right, it's time to wind it down. I think it's about on that note.
Tonight it's been a hit. I'm impressed.
So, all I want to say to everyone out there on the Gun Channel side, thank you all for giving us your perspective and being part of the conversation. Out there on the YouTube side, thank you for giving us your perspective and being out there. And sticking with this as long as you have. I know it's a chore, but I really appreciate it.
Where's Smeggy?
Smeggy is off in the wild blue yonder.
It's because I'm here. He doesn't like me.
No, it's not. Anyways,
I know.
I wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. I hope all of you have all the food that you want and could need. So, on that note, I will say thank you all for listening. This was Hit or Miss.
Happy Thanksgiving, folks.
Bye,
Bye,
Felicia.
Felicia. Bye, Felicia.